join on this ministry and for your friends. And today we will show maybe something what we already had by your support. My English not well, and then I give to Stefan to continue.
Yes, so I will be sharing with you. And you know, I just want to tell you that each one of us, I was telling to one of my friends, you know, when we dedicate our lives to God, God is making miracles in our lives, and through us, He is making, you know, miracles in other lives. So I want to share so many things what God has done, and really what has been happening there. We really appreciate for Pastor Ronnie and for your church, because you had a lot of input, you know, your prayers and financial support. This is what made this happen, really. So we really appreciate. And you know, what we would like to start with. So is this the first? Yeah, you have seen where we are, and I don't know if. So we are in Almaty. Do you see there's little something over there? Звезда, как? Star over there, right, and the grid right, you know, on top of the prom. So this is the city, you know, nearby that city where we are working, and God really, you know, has been making many lives different, you know, changing the lives. When we came, we received the invitation from the, when we came to Kazakhstan, we started working in Almaty, and we were working very closely with the church. You know, right in the conference building, we started to do the health consultations. You know, the church was very open for us, you know, to be there. And we worked together. They gave us 4 rooms in the conference building where we were doing the health consultations and the treatments. And you know, we lived in the same building. So after really like months or 5-6 weeks, we were so busy even in the evening. People knew that we live in the same building. They would come at 6, at 7, at 8, you know, so our day would finish sometimes only after 10 p.m., you know, and it was so busy. And you know, really only 2 months like passed by, and we were pleading, God, please give us help, because we can't do everything on our own. And you know, I want to tell you the miracle, and this is the blessing when the church is working during the week. You know, one lady, she came to us, and you know, she walked to the health room for the consultation, and she talked. She was looking to some preacher, you know, on the TV, and the preacher told that Seventh-day Adventist Church knows the best about health. And it was an Adventist who told that. But she always was thinking that this is somewhere, you know, in US, the Adventist. But she decided to research, and she found the church, Adventist church in Almaty. So I remember it was on Tuesday. She just walks in, and can you imagine if nobody would be there? And she walks in, and she's telling, I have the health problems. Can you help me? And you know, she had 3rd stage of cancer. She is a doctor herself, but she couldn't work. You know, unfortunately, she refused the traditional, you know, therapy. She refused the surgery. So when she came, from all her poultices and everything what she was trying to do, she just lost her breast. She didn't have the tissue at all. You know, it was open wound, inflamed lymph nodes. And I was like, okay, so how and what we can do? It was very tough, you know. With Davlet, we were at Eden Valley for 3 months. We were taking some experience from them. And when we came to Almaty, we didn't have much really to offer to her. But you know, even with little means that we had, God gave her a result. You know, I want to tell you that in 4 months, her wound completely healed, her lymph nodes came to normal. I sent her to do, you know, the CT scan and so on, and she was fine. But you know, she was weak. She was, you know, so weak, but she was willing to come. Even, you know, she was for 1 session, for a 2nd session, and then she told us, can I just come and help you with whatever that I can just eat, and you be on juices. And not only this, you know, for me the biggest, because she was the Muslim, and the way how she found us, you know, through the internet, She found the Adventist church. She came to our lifestyle program. And you know, she was healed not only physically, she accepted Jesus. Amen. So that was really, you know, the biggest blessing for us. And I can tell you, often God is using, you know, He is giving them miracle healing to convince them about His love. Amen. And you know, so that's why it's such a joy for us to be in this area. You know, some people really asking us, is this dangerous? You know, when we had one time, one of our students gave the book to the neighbor, and we had religious inspection coming to us next day to inspect, you know, videotape everything what we are doing, because we are like health facility, and here we are distributing, and even until now we are distributing, you know, Christian books, you know, Young White books, Desire of Ages, Great Controversy. Every patient receive those books. Amen. When they leave. Even we are taking the risk, but we understand that, you know, God gave this facility, we are using for His glory. Even if we will risk, you know, God knows, and we must do those things. And you know, so with this lady, when she walked to the church on Tuesday morning, she found help, and not only help physical, but she found Jesus. And this was really, you know, a blessing to us. I just want to tell you, you know, the first lesson that we learned, we came to the city, and you know, we came to the conference, and we were working with the conference with what we had. They gave us 4 rooms. In one room we were staying, in other 3 we were serving. You know, during the consultations, massage table, you know, we took the buckets where we would do the contrast. And I tell you, even from gangrene, the first time I received a patient, you know, with blood sugar, she has 456. So I was like, you know, such a high blood sugar, and she's like, okay, not okay, but you know, she was alive, and God brought her blood sugar to normal, you know, with us bringing her insulin every day, lower, that she would not go, you know, in very low blood sugar. So God was doing miracles even with the little means that we have. And we learned one thing: use what you have. Mm-hmm. If you don't use what we have, God would not give anything else. Because, you know, just sitting and praying 1 year, 2, 4 years, give us dream, you know, it would never happen. And, you know, so we were in this city, in the conference building for 4 years. And, you know, we started doing the health consultations, but because I worked over 15 years in the lifestyle centers, I know that in 10 days we can have amazing results. And you know, you just give consultation to people, do this, and we give them massage and some hydro, and I didn't see the same results as they could have. And you know what we did? We asked the conference, and we started to use the old building, and we turned it to the lifestyle center. So we took their rooms where we would put people to sleep, and there was only 1 room for people to sleep, and 1 bathroom and 1 toilet. So for all patients, we had only 1 shower and 1 bathroom. And we had like up to 12, 15 patients. When we had more men, you know, we would use the Sabbath school room where children used to stay, and we would turn that for them to sleep, you know, in these beds that, you know, you can unfold. So we would use during the week for the lifestyle center, and on Sabbath kids would be there. So I tell you, we were using what we have. And this was my first experience, you know, to do lifestyle programs in the city. But we didn't have anything else to do. We didn't have nothing else, or no other place. We didn't have better place. So we used this city to do lifestyle sessions right in the conference building. And you know, we did 17 lifestyle programs in the city. So we would do all the time, no stop. We had the treatments, consultations, but when we had very challenging patients, we would tell them, come for the session, because you need to go through, you need to learn, you know, how to implement this everything, and they saw the results. So this is what we learned, the first lesson. You know, just dedicate your lifetime to God and use what you have. And God will do the miracles.